Here with the crew coming at you live from the cigar lounge as usual. So if you hear some background noise or not, we don't care. We can't afford stuff. We're poor. You're poor. Shut up. Take it. All right.
Take it like
a
So
man.
go ahead and say, hey, Barry. Say what's up.
Take it, put it in your pocket. This is Barry.
That's Barry. Go ahead and say what's up, Michael.
Yo, yo, yo. Hello.
I'm Rusty. And go say what's up, Spencer.
So weird.
Hi.
All right. So it's cool.
Hi.
Fantastic. I'm so glad you guys are enthused today. Speaking of seafood and crab legs, one time we were in the casino and
When were we talking about seafood?
We were just now, me and Ashley were talking
Just
for
about
the podcast. Yeah. So I remember this one time we went to a casino and it was like, all you can eat type thing. And it was me, Michael, and Spencer. And we actually ran out of this place because Michael stayed there, kept snapping these snow crab legs, eating them like some kind of...
I can eat some crab legs.
Eating them. And then we stayed there for like 3 hours. He takes a dump, gets tired, naps a little bit, and then goes back to eating them. And they're like, all right, dude, you got to get out of here. Like they're losing any money.
I don't like crab legs, man. I honestly don't.
Oh, dude, crab legs.
I don't like crab legs or lobster.
Crab legs and crawfish, life.
Lobster just tastes like textured butter.
Yeah,
No, that's
same with
just-
crab legs. It's
that's
just textured butter.
Poorly served lobster, overserved with butter.
No,
Yes.
it's the same. There's no difference. There's no difference in a tub of Betty Crockett and fucking crab claws. Crab legs. It's all the same.
No.
Or lobsters. It's one and one. Like there's no difference. Like
When you're trashed, it all tastes the same.
Yeah, raise hell, praise hell.
Raise hell, plays down.
Talk about raise hell, praise hell, dude. I work at a pawn shop. I'm a loser.
We've established this for the past,
Hey, just
Dude,
making sure for new
Dude, we have a
audience.
Dale Earnhart lamp at the pawn shop.
Hey,
man.
sell me that bitch. How much you want for it?
$350.
Dude, if you buy anything in the store, it's free. Dude, I've literally been trying to give this thing away. Cause I told Ethan, our manager, that I said I'm a tackle on anything. Like you buy a gun, free Dale Earnhardt lamp. No one wants a fucking lamp.
Is it autographed?
No, dude, it's just a lamp.
Oh,
man.
it's
got
just a
face
lamp
on
with a
it.
picture of a big old
Dude,
number
it
3.
looks like this lamp right here, which you can't see.
Well, if I'm buying a Remington 870, I'd probably buy a Dale Earnhardt lamp
No, you
with
get
it.
it
You know
for
what I'm
free.
saying?
You get it for free. For free.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which,
I mean,
Barry
granted,
said he was at
it
the.
has it doesn't have to be, it's a Dale Earnhardt lampshade on a makeshift lamp, but granted, dude, it works, it lights up, it's just a Dale Earnhardt lamp, man, and no one wants it, and I've been trying to give that thing away,
Yeah, sir,
Everybody's
this
Jeff
is the
Gordon fans,
Intimidator.
like me.
Honestly, I hate lamps. Y'all remember the lamps that you would touch?
I love
You would
lamps.
touch and it would turn it on?
Oh, those
I
are
hate
cool.
sand.
Yeah. No, those were
It's
great
coarse
until
and rough
you had
and
one that was
irritating.
twitchy.
And it
you
gets
would
everywhere.
touch it. Like my Nana, she had one that was just twitchy. I'd touch it, try to touch it,
You just
trying to turn it off, trying to go to sleep. It just kept on flicking back on every time.
Lava
No
lamps
matter.
are a cool concept, though.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see them anymore, man. It used to be all about water beds, lava lamps, and
I love the plasma
black
balls.
lights, and
You remember the plasma
glow in the
balls?
dark.
No one knows what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah. The things you
Yeah, it
touch
was
and
a
they're like
glass
you're
ball,
shocking.
dude. Yeah, and
Follow
dude,
your
me and
finger.
I know
Taylor,
exactly what you're talking about.
Put
me-
my schmeckle on that thing.
Dude, me and Taylor would stay up night after night for
Put your balls
God
on it.
knows how long, just playing with those plasma ones.
Yeah.
And you could lick your finger, touch the glass, and it'll electrocute you. And we try and see who could hold their finger on the longest being electrocuted.
Oh,
Yeah.
It
Damn.
was,
I was a normal kid.
And
I
we
used
went
my
to talk
wiener.
to you today.
Jeez.
Why you ain't firing on all cylinders, man? You're like an old Buick.
Speaking of childhood memories,
Oh.
shall we talk about?
Yeah, let me tell you, our
Lubrications.
boy Michael here used to jerk it so much they had to put fucking mittens on him like he had the chicken pox. Go ahead. You know what I mean? Boy can keep his hands off his schmeckle.
Oh, man.
No, man. I mean, I learned masturbation at a super young age. Not even gonna say it because it's just so sad.
Incessantly.
Jacking off, yeah, let's beat my meat. Really young age. I didn't really know the lubrication to use, so I was kind of dry fisting it. And I
Ooh.
don't know, just that age of 11 or
Always dry
12.
fisted. That's the only way to go.
Yeah,
Oh.
or sometimes
You're a
you use your own
psychopath.
spit, you know.
I'm not.
Just
Just grip and go,
I don't know.
man.
I don't know what was into me, but just yanked it till freaking scabs formed, basically. It was
Some of that good old green apple suave right there on it. Some Head and Shoulders mint.
Yeah, I learned
menthol.
shampoo was the wrong choice at a very
We all had to learn
ripe age.
shampoo was
Yeah,
wrong the hard
stung
way,
tip.
man.
Ugh. Conditioner was just like, yeah, it just felt
Conditioner
weird.
was better.
Dude, honestly, like conditioner makes your hands feel rougher.
It
Yeah.
does.
I'm be
It-
honest.
you know
with
every
never
callus
makes 'em-
on them things. That's why I
It
don't use
feels like they're
lotion.
never clean. That's why I
Right.
don't.
Some Gojo. Put it to town. and grit in
Just a
there.
little pumice
exfoliate.
soap, just a little bit of texture to make your life a little better.
Bar of soap was, I think, like the first lubrication I thought I should use.
I was like, well, soap's slippery.
Yeah, soap slippery. Let's do that. And then
Sound logic, man.
Vaseline.
My penis skin is.
Vaseline was the ultimate move until it was just this
Time
is
to clean
way too much
Quench
effort.
my urge
I
with
wanna go to sleep,
Vaseline.
you know?
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that what you desire.
Well, see, I tell you what. Dude,
What went wrong
honestly-
was crunchy peanut butter.
Oh,
But
I'm never
Vaseline-
eating. I'm never eating a
Hell, the
PB&J at
dog
your
liked
place.
it, I might.
Never eaten
Honestly,
it.
though, like, see, I've only used like Vaseline a couple times because it's impossible to clean up. It's the Cadillac of lubricants.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something.
It's the
But
gooiness
let me
between
tell
your
you
fingers
something,
after you're
it's
done.
It's like, but the second you get done and you're like got the post nut clarity, you're like, oh, what am I doing here? Why am I like this?
No, I gotta clean up
and
for
then you
10
gotta
minutes
clean
and
up
ponder
and you
life.
can't
Spencer,
clean it.
Yeah.
What?
Dawn just soap. It's safe
Dude.
for baby ducks. It's safe for you.
Dude,
No,
it's
that's a
hard,
Safe
stinger.
for
man.
baby ducks, safe for baby dicks,
Hey,
huh?
I
No, it's a
agree.
stinger.
When using Vaseline, trying to get the miracle life of your hand is pretty tough, man.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah, the water is just super hydrophobic.
Kind of hangs
Not
out
to
there.
Throw away some terms right there, but you know. Hold on, why don't I just stop? The
We just,
podcast
like,
that?
shamed
It's like we're
him.
talking about polar and non-polar substances. You know,
Yeah,
that keeps,
exactly.
like,
Like,
water
dude, we don't
coming
want this
through.
thing all about masturbation. Baby
No, we just
ducks.
kind of turned into chemistry.
It's not all about
Very
masturbation,
interesting.
baby ducks, guys.
Shall we talk about
Baby
matter?
ducks.
What's the matter? What is life?
What is
What is
life?
the universe? We're expanding at a kilometer an hour. A kilometer a second. Is
Michael's drunk
apparently
as shit right now.
what
A
the
kilometer
universe
is
is
like, you know how
expanding
far
at.
a kilometer is?
No, yeah.
We're
But
not
that's
moving that
apparently what the
fast.
universe is expanding
I'd
at.
feel it.
But at the it's. The
And then they
thing
talk
is,
about the
though,
big
but on the
crunch when it
scale
stops.
of like the universe, that's nothing.
Yeah, it is nothing.
Let's digress.
It's actually really slow. Makes
Yeah.
you think that it's like, wow, it could stop at any moment. And then what else? Just
Well,
What else?
But it's not going to stop.
Then
Maybe.
it stops, and the world revolves around
Yeah.
revolves on me and my head.
Barry, you gotta hit us with some of your Tinder date stories, your grinder, whatever the fuck you do in your spare time
Dude, Tinder
stories.
right now is popping, dude.
Is it?
I got a sweet little mama right now and sending me all sorts of sweet shit.
Yeah, she listened to the podcast.
I hope not.
Okay.
Actually, I just told her about the podcast.
Ooh.
She's like, "Oh, what are you doing?" I was like, "Podcast." And
Ooh,
she asked what it's called. I'm gonna call it
Rusty
fucking
Clappers.
Crusty Matters. It's be called Crusty
Rusty
Matters.
Trampones.
She's like, "Oh, what the fuck?" I was like, "Yeah, you probably won't listen to it." But no, oh my god, this lady is so sweet. She was sending me pictures of her bosoms.
bosoms.
Her bosoms.
Very kind of
You know,
her.
it's like, and I'm not the most like, you know, I'm a sexual being, but
Okay.
I'm not the best dirty talker. I don't know what to say. I'm like, man,
Yeah.
It's weird,
Like-
especially texting.
like as a kid, like honestly,
well,
teenage
no,
life
we're
could.
Snapchatting, but I mean, thank you.
Thank
I
you.
was like, send a picture of me smiling, like, hey.
Oh yeah,
I love
she's
what you've
like,
done to your toenails.
I'm gonna plug that hole like a little Dutch girl in the dam. You're just like, alrighty.
I was
All
like, I
right.
don't even know what to say back.
Well, I appreciate that. Well, thanks for
and
letting me know.
Slippery.
That's great news.
it's like I was like, I don't know what to say, man. People say different things, man. I don't say the right things probably.
Oh man.
But she is 100% feeling this guy, and you know what?
This guy being you.
Feeling myself
guy
and
is
I'm
being
feeling
me.
myself.
And you know what I'm gonna say?
So
What are you gonna say?
I'm probably
It doesn't matter what you were gonna say, jabroni.
gonna
I'm sorry. That
I'm
just
probably
comes
just
out.
gonna. I'm assuming the first time I meet her, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, I'm Barry. I'm the guy we've been Snapchatting. Like, what's up?"
All right, folks, just so you know, Barry's one of his eyes is going out, and this is a telltale sign he's at least 9 beers deep in.
Oh
Oh, you-
man,
You gonna start blinking a little harder,
yeah.
blinking a little harder,
a little less
breathing a
symmetrical.
little heavier.
Blink 1995.
But
Right here.
but no, man, I don't know what I'm gonna say to her, man. It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be awkward. I'm like, I seen your titties before I met you. Like, did you?
What's
think about
even
your-
worse is like
did
when
you
you
think about
suck on
your
their
kids when you
titties
were sending
before
them?
you kiss them.
Because kissing is just so intimate,
Dude,
right?
dude, man, especially if you're doing some weird shit, man.
dude.
No, it's
You're a
weird.
weird guy.
It's I don't know. It's culture now. You know, to where it's
Well,
Kisses, or maybe it's not. I don't know. Kisses have always been pretty intimate.
I'm sorry, dude. I ate some. What did I eat? I ate some Moe's earlier, and then I went and ate some sushi, and my stomach is gurgling. I'm surprised I didn't just spray it down.
Have you been to Seaweed Roll?
That's where we went.
Oh,
I love seaweed roll.
dude, Seaweed Roll, all you can eat. 1989.
No, it's 17
$13 if you go during lunch.
if you go during lunch. It's like 17
Damn,
at
son.
dinner.
All you
and-
can eat.
Yeah, all you
Yeah.
can eat.
All you can eat.
Crush.
And it's
Fucked up,
freaking
I came up with it.
baller. Like they got a roll. If you have over 6 pieces, you gotta pay like an extra little bit.
6 rolls.
Yeah, no,
Six
over
pieces
six
of
pieces
roll.
left.
Yeah.
But you can get less than 6 pieces
Oh yeah,
left.
you can force that extra 1 and have 5 left over.
Mhm.
Or
You
if you
force
got a cool
anything.
waiter like mine,
Anything
just
can
won't
happen,
care.
man. You can force whatever you want and whatever.
hey, I don't mean to turn this into a weeb thing, but my waiter at CB Roll, like I heard him talking about One Piece, which is an anime for those who don't know.
Turns you on a little bit, Michael.
Dude, like actually, I think he was talking about
Dude, One Piece
Jujutsu
ain't that
Kaisen.
good, man.
Oh, and I was like,
dude.
chimed in just a little bit. I was like, oh, what's this? Made really good friends with 2 guys, just at the restaurant.
I
Just,
make good friends
just,
with guys
just
all the
weaving
time.
off about some anime. I don't know if y'all have ever been about like a part of the anime culture, but everybody's super friendly. They're super nice. Everybody wants to make friends, cause I
Dude,
guess
some
it's a
guy
rare.
came in the pawn shop the other day, and he had like literally like an Akatsuki shirt on. And
It
I
makes
was
you
like,
feel away, doesn't it?
No,
Oh.
no. And I said something to him. I was like, "Hey, man, I like that Akatsuki shirt." And he's like, "What?" I'm like, "Your shirt, man. I like it." He's like, "Oh yeah, man, it's cool, man. I got a bunch of these on in shirts." I'm like, you don't know what it is? He's like, "Yeah, it's some TV show." I'm like, "All right, man." I was like, "Well, I'm gonna go." Fuck myself. I was like, "Well, I'm gonna
Colin.
go fuck myself, man. You just be buying random shirts."
Oh, that sucks.
And I
That's
was
the
like,
whole trend now, though, is buy random graphic tees. Like,
I was like, "Dude, you don't even know what it is, man. Like, dude, why don't you go fuck yourself, dude?"
Yeah, like Slayer. Who is that?
yeah, it's like, does everybody walk around with Slayer, Metallica, Megadeth T-shirts?
So
so-
I changed my perspective on that. I used to get angered because I'm a big metalhead. We all are here. And I would get mad, but now I'm like,
learning.
at least it promotes the band. So maybe somebody that sees that
Yeah.
guy wearing like a, I don't know, Slayer or Iron
a
Maiden
very-
shirt, they're like, I keep seeing people wearing an Iron Maiden shirt. I'm gonna go listen and hear the beautiful angelic vocals of Bruce Dickinson.
Yeah, but
So,
dude, like,
It's a very positive.
Or if I
outlet.
made a mistake,
Very mature.
Blaze Daily.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blaze Bailey, I meant to say.
Oh yeah, that really shitty Iron. Oh yeah,
Ooh.
that would turn me off to Iron Maiden if I heard second singer.
Mm-hmm.
How many singers did Iron
No,
Maiden
that's
go
their
through?
third singer.
Third. Then
Yeah,
Bruce
'cause-
Dickinson made his way back, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, funny story. Like, I'm pretty sure Bruce Dickinson got the job at Iron Maiden because he's in a bar and he saw somebody singing for Iron Maiden, and he's like, "That guy sucks. I can do better." And then he like went up there and did better. I'm pretty sure that's how it went.
Wow.
Like, what an asshole! I mean, I'm glad he got the job and he's a great singer, but you have to be some kind of asshole in that moment to be like, "Get this guy off the stage. I'm gonna show him what's
Yo,
up."
get off the stage. My worst accent ever. I don't even know what that was.
Sounded
honestly.
like Brooklyn.
Okay, cool. I was kind of trying for that, but I didn't know how it sounded.
Well, too bad Bruce Dickinson is straight up British.
I don't even know who that is. Y'all
Iron
can say
Maiden
Iron
singer.
Maiden, but I can't even name a song. But
Alexander
I know I've
the
listened
Great.
To him.
Alexander.
Yeah, he was a pretty great man, I guess.
yeah, the greatest.
Yeah.
Uh,
But no,
hold on, was that a
is funny
song?
how that trend is now, though. Like, we're just lots of people just going to H&M, because they have them in H&M, is where odd
I,
end.
dude, I
like,
hate H&M as a
I
whole.
love
as a
H&M.
whole, man.
yeah, they have like these odd end,
dude,
like
H&M's
Damage
like
Inc.
just trash, man.
Metallica
Okay, this is where
shirts.
personalities are starting to form. I love
H&M's
H&M.
sweet, dude.
Barry hates H&M. Spencer
I'm very in the middle about H&M because I never find anything that I like.
in the
Dude, I
middle.
never find anything I like, man.
Russell.
Dude, they got sweet pants in there, man. What you
Yeah, but you
talking
can't
about?
try
Yeah.
it on because of fucking COVID. so
Great
it's like-
shirts. Like I like the
I'm not gonna try on some $13 pair of pants and not be able to fucking.
$13 is a steal.
Yeah, but
Hey, but
dude, at
Target
that,
Target had some $6 shirts for sale. I'm wearing
Old
one right
Navy's
now.
where it's at when they have sales on
dude, Old Navy is where it's at, man.
Or Gap.
Gap and Old Navy, man. I'll fucking.
Are we
Gap.
just searching for like sponsors?
Oh, yeah,
right
yeah.
now?
Oh,
we're,
are
not,
we?
we're not searching for anything.
No,
man.
we're just
Gap?
talking.
We're just talking about our
it.
day.
What are you, like, from Brazil or something? Gap?
I like the sweatshops. What can I say?
Oh,
yeah.
dude, I have an incredibly embarrassing story. Speaking of that, so
Really embarrassing story.
No, that was
no, it
really
is
mean.
straight up. Okay, so like growing up, I was super sheltered. I didn't understand anything. So in 6th grade,
What are you talking about, dude? When I met you in like 7th grade, dude, you had like, a deck of cards, naked women on them, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Did
Yeah,
you go
I
to Las
underst-
Vegas?
And you're
No,
like, "Oh,
see-
you've never seen this before."
no, now understanding
deck
like
of
porn
cards?
cards is one
Yeah,
thing.
That's
dude,
some
especially
straight up
them
Las
deck of cards,
Vegas.
man.
If you
No,
go
but
to
I'm
Las
talking about
You lay
Vegas,
them all out, man.
I'm talking
You
about
play down a
understanding
fucking
like
full house.
the social construct of what is middle school. Whenever middle school rolled around, we was allowed, we went to homecoming dances and stuff like
First
that.
time
I've
I
never even
experienced that, I
heard
was
the
scared
term
coming back.
homecoming. Didn't even know what that meant. Previously, we had like a back-to-school dance or whatever, which was just weird and awkward. And everybody just kind of like wore their school clothes. I didn't know what homecoming was. It was like, hey, you got to go to homecoming, got to get you a date or whatever. And so you know what I did?
What did you do?
Homecoming dance rolls around. I don't even remember if I had a date. Most likely I didn't because I was a weirdo. I ended up getting ready for homecoming, and I walked into the homecoming dance wearing a Gap T-shirt and a pair of jeans. And everybody else like dressed
Like a
nice,
little
like,
schoolboy bitch.
Yeah, like a little school. And I was the only guy there like that. And everybody else had on, like their button downs and corsages and dresses and all this other
This
good.
guy's going to play bass guitar
And
at
I
a
just
church
wanna-
band.
Yeah, and I
Just
just
tennis shoes.
Yeah, I just wore like tennis shoes and a Gap
Ugh.
T-shirt, man, dude.
Ooh.
I
Stylish.
felt so awkward.
I bet.
And here's the thing, because my own papa don't know anything either. They're just do whatever. And I was like, hey, we're going to the homecoming dance. They didn't really give me any kind of advice, nothing to be like,
Scrancher?
oh, you should probably,
Yeah, give him a good,
You know,
give him a
go-
good pep
go
hug.
get you a good shirt. Put that. It was like, no, we're gonna let you walk out the door. And this Gap T-shirt, just a big old GAP gray with like some just ugly
Looking like a
collar.
Goodwill kid and shit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
with a pair of jeans,
Where'd you find this?
Walmart jeans of some sort. Dude, it was a bad deal, man.
Yeah, that's like the first time I remember 6th grade. There's a girl now that's
I was in 6th grade once.
she's an IG model now. The girl that shat on me. So I wish this could be like a
First
back
of all,
then.
IG models are not real models.
They're not.
No, well,
Why not?
This one is. So
Are y'all being okay? Let's split this. Are y'all being haters?
No, because
No.
I could be an IG model, so could Spencer.
If y'all worked hard, right?
No, if I just
put
went
a
out and,
filter
like,
on.
Hey,
If I
I
went out
challenge
and
y'all.
like, paid
I
like
challenge y'all to go try it. See if
if I
you can
paid
do it.
$30 for some Joe Blow fucking photographer and
I don't
took
have a
photos
pair
of
of
me, I could be
tits
an
on
IG
me,
model.
so I can't.
No,
Hey,
listen.
I totally could.
6th grade, right?
I can make all my curves look good.
I was going to
Being a little
register.
sexist.
Grew up pretty
I'm
poor.
not being
right?
sexist, I'm just being real.
No, it's shouting out Spencer.
So I grew up pretty poor, right? I didn't know how to dress or any of these things. So when I was like 6th grade,
You want to support me?
so 6th grade, I was going up to register. 5th grade summer, going to register for middle school coming up. I remember going in there with some orange starter shorts on, a white wife beater, and some flip-flops. And I walk in there, and I remember hearing this girl, who is an IG model now, who's doing really well for herself, so I can't be like, yo, I'm on the come up and fucking, she's actually doing pretty good, so I can't really say nothing. It's not really, there's no, like, underdog come up story here. It's me getting shit on by somebody who's still above me. So, yeah.
This
So,
isn't Pretty Woman.
yeah. So I'm sitting there.
Julia Roberts isn't about to walk
down
Yeah.
the street.
So I'm in line, right? I got these crusty flip flops, my crusty trailer park wife beater on, and then I hear her whispering with her friends, other hot friends who are all more successful than me, and they're like,
You're an engineer, Ruffle.
don't feel bad, but he doesn't even have shoes on. Look at those. Look at his feet and his flip flops. And by the way, I got this rat tail going on, listening to Kid Rock on the weekends and shit.
I'm American
Oh.
Badass.
Yeah, straight up.
Oh man.
First album, Kid Rock, real roots, son.
Your idol is fucking Joe Dirt.
Joe Dirt, yeah. This is rough, man. I got
I'm
grilled.
sorry, Deer
Come here,
Tag.
sister.
Joe Dierte.
I remember
Yeah.
that I remember that chick grilling me. I still remember that day. Some things that just stick with you, but yeah, that girl
Who
just
was that?
a really beautiful woman of the Latina persuasion. Grilled me pretty hard.
You
but
remember her
that's
name?
cool. Yeah, I know her name. I ain't gonna
She
drop
went
it.
to school with us.
Middle school, high school.
What does it rhyme with?
Hung out with some twins. Real
Yes,
pretty girl.
I know exactly
Oh,
her name.
okay.
Grilled
okay.
me pretty hard. She probably doesn't remember it.
It's all right.
I
No,
got
she
no.
don't remember that, but I do. I know who you're talking about now.
Yeah, you're good. But you know what I'm saying? Back in, hoes didn't on me. Now I'm hot. Still don't want me.
Mike Jones.
Mike Jones. Dude, Mike Jones was the guy.
Mike
Early
Jones.
2000s.
And who was the other one from Mobile?
Mr. Biggs. the late
Mr.
Mr. Biggs.
Big.
Every
yes.
time we go do karaoke, there's always that one lady gets up there in
Mr.
her
Big.
sunglasses, and she does this weird little dance
50.
and does
56.
the late
Who
Mr.
the
Big.
fuck is Mr. Big?
Yeah, I
You
know
don't
who that is.
Mr. Big.
I got long hair. I got a pocket full of stones
That's
and
from
bad
Mobile.
hoes.
That's
Yeah,
from Mobile.
Wanna play on my phone? Yeah.
Mr.
Oh,
Big.
I
fuck.
did not know that.
Yeah,
He was
that's why
also
it's so
from Mobile,
popular.
3 doors down.
No, they're not. They're,
Mississippi.
they're from around. They're a couple
Close.
of
You
years
know what?
from Moss Point.
But you know what?
What?
Tyler's mom used to date one of the guys from 2 doors down.
You know,
My uncle
So
partied
basically,
with the 3 doors
I
down.
am, part of 3 doors down.
my
'Cause my
Brock
buddies-
told me.
My buddy's mom had probably most likely sexual intercourse with 3 doors down. So I am most likely somehow some part A Three Doors Down.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
You're like some kind
Well,
of weird
My
ritual
mom's
groupie.
friend had sex with Toby Keith.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna
we
go
just
to.
throwing out names.
Yeah,
So
raise hell,
apparently-
raise hell.
So what Brock told me one day was that his mom, had relations with Toby Keith back
Well, you know
in
what?
the
Toby
day.
Keith's a dirty looking guy, so
He is.
you know
He's dirty.
But anyway,
he's
but
got some
he
good
sings a good
songs.
song.
he looks like a sweaty guy.
But he told
Greasy
me
hair.
that Toby Keith, like especially in his very first part of his career, a lot of his songs were like about her, and I'm like, all right.
If it's not
Right.
maintenance
It's like,
man,
if you say so, man, I believe
it was
you.
not the maintenance man song or the one where he's singing about writing her number on the 50-yard line. She ain't shit.
Yeah.
No, he's probably.
Her mom was busted if it wasn't them two.
Yeah.
Well, he probably sang her Blue Moon. Is that blue moon ever shine on you? It's an old school good Toby Keith.
Good
man.
Toby Keith, man.
Yeah.
We cannot prove any of this.
Yeah,
Yep.
you guys don't have to believe us. We don't care.
And it's like,
We're
oh,
not here to impress
Hell,
you.
I don't even believe it.
You're tuning in here to
Hell,
listen
I
to
don't
us.
even believe it.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit what none of y'all think. I'll put my wiener out right now.
It's not like you'll see it.
You
Not
ain't
like
gonna
hell,
see it.
I'll see it. I'm sitting right next to him.
Yep.
Dang.
I bet it won't even make it out the zipper.
Dang.
Mm.
Yeah, every time Russell goes
He'll
to the
barely
bathroom, he has to pull
groundhog,
down his
man.
It's all
pants.
sack.
All sack. Sits up.
All sack. Peeing on everything and anything.
Looks like a hiker looking down a mountain. Know what I'm
Just
saying?
nestled right there on top of the old balls, man.
Oh.
It happens to the best.
Like a
of us,
little
man.
birdie trying to get fed by its mother.
Yeah.
Mouth wide open.
Like a reverse. Like if I was to get a rooster and break its fucking neck and spin it around, that's what it looked like. A little beak
What
sitting
the
on top
fuck,
of that.
man?
Bro,
got
have you ever
real-
seen a chicken get slaughtered? Like the old way? Where they
They
take
grab
its
it and
head?
wring its
You
neck.
yank it.
Ow, yeah, they whip it like a...
It'll surprise you,
whip.
man. It's like, here, go kill that chicken. How? That's
like,
how.
"Jeez."
I'm like, whoa.
Whoa,
that's
man.
gnarly.
Go ahead and knock out another one, son.
Yeah. Windmilling that thing over there.
Random fact, I think they try to see how long a chicken could live without its head. I like to see how long
That's where the
head
expression
could live.
comes. Run around like
Yeah,
a
I
chicken with
guess
head
so.
cut
Little
off.
pair
or-
of loppers, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
God.
man, that's dark. Man.
Honestly,
That's
So
I
dirty.
don't
do
get a
wanna
whole
say-
pair of loppers. Like,
I feel like
still
it's
got
a
the
couple of
grass
days.
stains on it and everything.
The hedge clippers.
Yeah, not even hedge clippers. Well, I mean,
Oh, dude,
hedge
hedge
clipper.
clippers-
Here's the thing: you're moving up in the world, we get hedge clippers because hedge clippers are automated.
Yeah.
Now, if you got the old
loppers, man.
no loppers, man, you ain't doing nothing but cutting
Man,
down
dude,
old
if
magnolias.
you're doing that with some loppers or some fucking hedge trimmers, man, you might as well be putting kittens in a sack, man, dude. You're a dirty
Jeez.
person. You're a dark, dirty
Oh,
person.
dude,
Oh.
Russell has a story about
Dude,
that.
so yeah, there was this really. there was
Whoa,
this-
what do you mean you have a story about that?
I didn't do
Kittens
this.
in a sack.
There
What?
was this there was this friend of mine. Like, I used to be a friend. He got bad on drugs, did all that crazy stuff. But anyway, we were
You
at work one
unfriended him?
day. We were throwing some watermelons, throwing some hay,
And some kittens.
and he's just a little off. He's really funny and he has a good sense of humor, but you can tell he's just a little off, And one day he comes up to me and goes, "This is literally how he says it." He goes, "Yeah, man, this one time I picked up this cat and it scratched me. Got really mad and I went inside. I threw this cat in a fucking Jansport poke bag, zipped it up. Then I got my shotgun and shot it like 15 times.
the fuck is
And
wrong
then a
with
couple
guys?
days later, I unzipped it and I threw up. And I was like,
Oh
my
my
God, where'd you think it was going to go, dude? You clearly killed this fucking thing. And yeah, dude's a psychopath. And he's like, then I just had to unzip it and check out like fucking, what's his name?
Oh
Billy
my
Bob
God, that's
Thornton.
some fucking
Yeah, he's serial borderline.
Jeffrey Dahmer shit, dude.
Yeah, dude. And he's like, I had to go check on it. And I'm like, where?
What,
Why?
You give us some food? What the fuck you doing?
Yeah,
man?
yeah. And
Might
like
need
when
some
after he
stitches.
said that, I'm like, man, I better not piss this guy off. Like
Like, dude, that's insane,
that
man.
cat probably
Dude,
scratched him.
Russell.
You know what, man? You know some. All right, Spencer, sorry to interrupt you.
No,
man.
go
Let's
ahead.
talk about that, man.
Crazy kid.
Dude. So
Mike.
you know, I grew up. I lived in a trailer park, man. At one point in time, dude, because my parents did not give a fuck. They were bad off, man. And dude, me and my sister, we didn't have nobody, so we just kept getting animals, like cats and dogs. Man, we had upwards of in the teens of like different animals, dogs and cats.
Iguanas, whatever you can drop off, man. We're here.
Yeah, dude, that was just our thing, man, because our parents didn't give a fuck what we did because they didn't care about us, you know what I mean, like, as in that aspect, you know what I mean? Like, remember one of our cats had kittens. They grew up a little bit, and one day they disappeared. This is real dark, be telling us fucking
I'm all about. Let's
podcast.
keep it dark.
Keep
a
it
little
rolling, man.
And
Let's keep it dark.
Hey, check that camera. Yeah, keep it rolling.
my mom told me about this, like, I don't know why she even told me about it. Like, man, like, ruined my whole fucking day.
bit. Oh, jeez. About to
And,
ruin this podcast.
Like keep in mind, like
Still ruining things to this day.
like
Ruin
dude,
Barry,
and this
ruin
is
that
something I
cat,
think
ruin
about
our
all-
fucking
like, This is something I
podcast.
think about all the time. Like I love animals, dude. Like, I don't care what the fuck
Me
it
too.
is.
Yeah.
And I was cuddling with a raccoon the other day, man. Love that fucking raccoon, man. I give
Oh,
it
that raccoon was
dude,
so sweet.
I will kill myself for that raccoon. And,
Hey, Barry.
I mean,
that was a cool raccoon. We didn't come up with a name for it, man, but
Bandit.
nah,
That's
nah.
everybody names their
I know.
raccoon
Yeah,
bandit.
dude,
You
I'm not
can't
gonna
do that.
name a raccoon Bandit. You know, it's a dude. I'm gonna name him Harold or fucking something. You know, you give it a real
Scott.
person.
Kakashi.
I like giving animals real person names because it makes them feel like
A part of the family.
a part of the family. More than like, oh, that's fucking
Dale.
yeah, it's Dale over there, man, fucking hanging out, man. Instead of like, oh,
Dale
that's
still feels like a
oh,
person.
that's fucking
Roy.
No, that's fucking.
No, it has
that's
to be
Spot,
like
and that's
that's
fucking
Spot, or that's that's
that's
oh,
Chewy.
that's Fuzzy,
That's
that's
Chewy.
Socks, and that's fucking dog food over there. You know what I
Blanket.
mean? That's fucking stupid. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
like degrading. You
Snops.
call
Yeah,
him
that's a
Jerry.
good one.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
give him
yeah.
a good,
Give it a
good
person
wholesome
name.
name.
Give it a real
Harold.
name. Give it a
Harold.
real name.
Hey,
I don't care what
Chucky,
you-
come
I
here.
don't care what you call it, man. Like, give it a real name. Call it fucking
why you be squeezing my
Akmar. Like, I don't
beers?
fucking care. But
Aggression.
well, I don't know why she told me years later, but she told me like, you know, 'cause one of our cats had kittens. Her name was Isabella. Was the name cat was. It was a good damn cat. You know, what I mean, it did what cat things do. You know, what I mean, eat food and fucking go to sleep. I mean, fucking knock shit over. That's what cats do. It was a good damn cat. Did what it's
Cats
supposed
are
to.
assholes sometimes.
Had kittens one day and they were all gone one day. Mom's like, oh, I gave them all a fucking way. It's like, well, damn. Someone came
Well,
out and got all
damn.
these fucking kittens. And it made sense to me. I was like fucking young, you know what I mean? I don't know how, I couldn't put an age on it, man, but if he was,
So she just like fire department these things on somebody. Just here you go.
no, man.
Whole basket full of
Dude,
kittens.
years later, man, and tell me that this is the most fucked up thing.
Those burgers you were eating every Friday.
No, dude,
know where they came
we lived in
from?
a trailer park. She walked down the street, threw them in the dumpster.
Mm.
And I was so sad when she told me that. Just
Well,
fucked up,
not
like,
to make things a little better. They probably got out. I mean, were they like newborn kittens?
there's no way you're getting out of this. Yeah, they
Okay,
were,
never mind. They're dead.
They,
Sorry.
they were them weeks old, but I mean, there's no way you're gonna get out of a fucking a dumpster, man. This is a fucking blue dumpster, man. Like I don't know the brand, but you know what I'm talking about. Like, you're gonna slide the door open because you
BFIs.
fucking it's chest height. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah.
fucking didn't get out of that fucking dumpster. I don't know why she told me that like years later, but I mean, also keep in mind my parents were bad off. They could barely afford to feed us. We can't afford to keep all these cats. I know you're looking at different things, but that just made me resent my mom a little bit. You know what I mean? You were that fucked up in your head, do that. And I ended up trying to get all dark, man. Let's go back to talking about busted cheeks and fucking.
I feel
Hey,
like
well,
that.
thanks for sharing that, Barry.
Speaking
But I mean,
of,
that brought me down that road, man. And now it's something to think about. I'm thinking about it all night, man. I'm jerking off later at night because you know I don't have nobody.
Them damn cats.
I'm like, them damn cats. This is for you.
I'm gonna still get my nut,
You're-
but this is for you. I'm
You're-
thinking about
you're-
you.
You're jerking off thinking about the cats.
Well, Russell, speaking of a boy that threw the cats in the bag.
Jeez.
Like, god
pl-
damn, dude.
No,
we were,
please,
was
please
this the
tell.
butterfly effect? Like, holy fuck.
No, but seriously. no.
Kinda, yeah.
No,
Kinda.
please tell me the story. Yes, about the man that you threw hay for, and what went on in that house.
Oh,
It puts the lotion on the skin.
whoa,
Please
dude.
tell me that.
Please tell me why.
Okay, well, it actually wasn't. Okay, I'll get into it. So, it actually wasn't the guy I threw hay for.
But
It
but,
wasn't
anyway,
actually
but
him.
this is, you never heard an Alabama story like this, okay?
So yeah, it wasn't him. It was another guy I threw hay for, not the main one.
I'm a mother.
Anyway. So my guy did the whole cat bag thing. One day he decides for this other guy we threw hay for, not the main one. He gets a crush on this guy's niece, right?
Ooh.
And anyway, one night he's bangs, the niece, whatever, no big deal. I hear about it the next day.
Whoa.
But old cat in the bag guy comes up to me and says, "Hey, this is gonna sound weird, but last night I was banging old guy's niece, right?" Then
When you say
his
niece,
cousin-
I just think of such young.
no, she was like 25.
Okay.
My buddy's like 20. It's no big deal.
I got nieces and they're
And
like
so
8.
anyway, he's slamming this girl, right?
It's awkward.
When he's slamming this girl, that girl's boy cousin comes over. All of a sudden, it
That
turns
girl's
into a
boy
train.
cousin?
Yeah, that girl's cousin walks over. Next thing you know, they're tag teaming old girl. And he said he didn't even ask. Like, the boy cousin just walked over. He just whipped it out, got in front of her. She started slurping it, and it just turned into a tag team. It went you know that happens all the time. If it was that like
was that
fluid,
My
simple.
jaw is open. I don't even know.
yeah,
what to
yeah.
say.
There's that, like
That's
we joke
crazy.
about Alabama banging cousins, whatever. There's only 2 instances,
Love
and I'm
my
not going to
sister.
bring up the other one, but the 2 instances I've heard about incest, that's one of them. And again, it was this
Bring me
guy I
a little
briefly
too back
worked for.
blue.
Because I threw hay for a couple dudes, but the one I threw mainly for, it wasn't this one. It was another guy. Yeah. It was brutal, man.
Yeah, like you said though, if he walks in there, like old boy's bare ass, going to town doing his thing, and
I mean,
old
if
boy
you're gonna
doesn't
show up,
even.
man, you show up
He
bare ass
doesn't
in your
knock. He
sneakers.
doesn't do nothing. He just opens the door,
Whips
walks
it
into
out.
that room. Old boy's bare ass, whatever, and they're just having the time of their lives. And then straight up, he walks in front of her, whips it out, and she just goes to town like nothing happened.
Whew. That's a Saturday.
See, honestly, that's a normal Saturday
That's
for
a
them.
Tuesday night.
Because that's what happens. Like
after
if it
tacos,
was
man.
no question, no hesitation, that's something that happens often.
Oh my god.
Whereas happened enough times in the past,
girl, I do
that they
this
just know what's up.
often.
dude, that's insane to me.
Yeah.
And then what's even more insane is
Insane
that
in the
like
propane.
old boy didn't even question it. He just, all right, I guess that's what I'm here
This
for.
boy's like, all right. And the way he said, like I said, he says things in such a funny way. He's like, yeah, man, I thought it was kind of weird, but I just kept going with it. And I'm like, Jesus.
I mean,
He
you
didn't
already
know what to
you
do.
already went that far, and you might as well finish.
Well, that's like another. Yeah, that same guy. Man, I used to get some shit with this guy. So there's another time we invited these 2 girls over, and he's really skinny, and he's like really tall, skinny guy, right?
Yep.
I ain't
Tall boy.
knocking anybody's preference, but my guy likes really, really big girls. Like, that's his thing, right?
It's always a really skinny
It's a
dude
really
begging
skinny
for
dude.
scraps
Yeah,
from this
he-
big old girl.
Yeah, he likes big girls, man. It's his thing. So
It is what it is.
I remember we was sitting in this room, and I was, I kind of got set up on a date with the other girl. So I'm just hanging out, and we're just vibing, like relaxing, kind of cuddling, watching a movie. We're having fun, whatever. We're in this room, right, and it's a big room, where all his bros used to sleep. All I know is I walk into the living room, I walk back, and he's literally got everything off except his little snapback flipped around backwards. He's got a beer in one hand, and a little 115-pound guy, probably about 130, 6'2", skinny as hell,
Oh, okay.
just diving deep into this old 400-pounder right there. I'm like, this is a sight to behold. And I just had to stare at it for a minute, and he just kind of like seeing me there and trying to talk to me while he's hammering down. I'm like, dude, this is weird, but you're my
mean,
boy.
I'd probably try and talk to you too if you were just standing there watching.
I did. It was just something you don't see every day, It's just like when you see like a rat terrier try to mount a Great Dane, you're like, man, I want to watch this.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, man, I don't like
Speaking of watching for like an uncomfortable amount of time, tell me about the time back in the locker room. Obviously, we do
Dude.
stupid stuff.
Yeah, so we had this offensive lineman.
There's 2 people, but you can go ahead with that
Yeah,
one.
so there's this offensive lineman who was like a real, really big guy, right? We would all be sitting there showering, doing our thing, having fun, laughing, playing grass, just being dumb
Just
teenagers,
standing
right?
there watching, man. It was
Yeah,
weird.
yeah, and then old buddy gets right in front of the door, posts up, and we're all giggling and all, and he's a big guy, and he's blocking the door.
He'd be laughing.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
man,
he-
you're sitting there watching.
Yeah,
man.
he
Like,
would
what
say
you
things
doing?
like he's just sitting there, and he's like, after 2 minutes and not say nothing, he's like, man, y'all gay. I was like, first of all, dude, you've been watching us for like 5 minutes. I'm pretty sure you're half chubbed right now. And you're going to use all those phobic slurs at me and my
Dude,
boy
it was
here.
mainly like me, Russell, and old Jacob. Like, was
And
the
then
only ones,
me,
like-
because it was me, Russell, Jacob,
Couple
you-
guys.
because like,
Ryan.
because we were the first people to even start taking showers.
Dude,
Because when we
everyone's
first
dirty as
got there,
fuck.
dude, there was that staph outbreak that like went to everybody except us because we were clean.
Never had staff, bro.
And we would
Kept
just
my
take
shit up.
showers.
barefoot as fuck in them showers.
No, we
too.
were. Now, to be fair, we were
We
barefoot.
were
as
barefoot.
hell in them
But
showers.
we had no
y'all don't
open
have
wounds,
shower
so-
shoes.
We didn't know what
Nope.
shower shoes were. I didn't know what that was till very
It
later.
was in like
Yeah.
10th grade,
Yeah,
man.
we didn't know what flip flops were.
I was just glad to be clean
Never
about
wore
it.
them. Never once. Not never.
I ain't going to either.
I don't wear
Not
shoes
now,
in my
not never.
shower.
Feels less homey, man. Trying to have a good time.
But
Not think about my health, you know what I mean?
yeah, and then the other times, obviously we do the old waiting thing where we goat people and all this other
Oh,
stuff. And
talking
you
about-
caught.
Oh, dude, yeah. So, yeah, we were really inspired by the movie Waiting. If y'all don't know what Waiting is, it's a movie where like people work at a restaurant and they show each other their dick and balls.
That's a great movie.
Yeah, yeah. It's got Ryan Reynolds. Shout out to Ryan Reynolds, biggest fan of ours, right?
Yeah,
So,
man, hey, Ryan Reynolds, when you're listening, man, my name is Barry. Holler at
So
me.
yeah, so we're sitting there, and
For what?
I set up a goat, right? And a goat is when you tuck your balls in between your legs, you bend over, and you fool somebody into looking at it. So when they walk over, it's like, oh, it's a goat, because they got their balls hanging down. Well, anyway, I'm sitting there doing that in the locker room, and I'm doing it hardcore, doing the goat, and everybody's laughing, yada yada. I'm getting everybody, and then I look up,
Our
and
quarterback.
it's a
No, it was our
wide
quarter-
receiver coach just standing there.
Biting his lip.
And he looked at me, and he didn't know what to say. And he approached us the right way, because you're in a locker room full of kids, stuff gets weird, and you're not a weird diddler, and which he wasn't. He just looked at me, and just kind of turned around and walked out. Didn't say a word, just like, all right, there's no winning here. I can't really say anything. This is weird. And he just got out, and I was really embarrassed.
I keep asking about the time when you got our quarterback, and he just
Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah, so our quarterback, it was just one time I hit him with the bat wing. All right, so the bat wing is when you stretch out your sack, it looks like wings. Bam, bat wing.
it's all
And-
fleshy.
Yeah,
and
it's all
veiny.
fleshy.
You could even cup water
So,
with it in the shower.
I'm like standing behind
Or
back.
someone could take a shot off of it.
I'm sitting there taking a piss at the urinal, and I
Got a
stand
bat
back 3-4 feet,
Trademark.
and I'm like, hey, man, hey, dude, look at this. And this is how long he stared at it before he realized what was going on. Because, to be fair, if you've never seen a bat wing for the first time, you're going to have to stare at it for a second. And you're like, is that bubble gum? What's going on over there? It looks like some kind of freak show. Anyway, looks like Hellraiser, with the pins pulling out of skin and shit. But anyway, I step back, and I'm just flailing it out there like the dinosaur from Jurassic Park in the first one at the beginning scene. And it's flailing out, and he looks at it this long. Say, look at this, dude. And he goes, 1. Oh, man. I'm like, you stared at that a mighty long time, dude. It was weird. And now the joke's not funny because you just stared at it.
It was weird for me. I felt exposed.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
I feel
At this point in
exposed.
time, I feel weird, man.
He
Yeah.
was
You
getting
just
some mental
walk away.
pictures.
He's got those snapshots that he plays in his mind
Oh,
at all
yeah.
times.
Oh, okay. So the best one,
Like a GIF.
my buddy Julius got me really bad one day in the locker room.
God, that man.
Oh,
Yeah, oh,
Julius.
dude, this one was bad. So like,
like, dude.
if you
the-
walked
the
in-
hammer.
if you walk into the locker room, it's a bunch of open wooden lockers, so you can just like set stuff in there. You don't have to open a combination and flip it open. It's just open locker. You reach in there, hang up some stuff, you reach out. So I just remember walking in the locker room one day, and I'm distracted talking to people. I got my neck turned around, but I'm in front of my locker, and I hear I'm sitting there talking, taking my shirt off, looking to the side, not looking down, and all I heard is this childish giggle. Hee 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 hee. I was like, what the fuck is that? I look down. Julius has his
Well,
legs.
he was behind the towel though.
Yeah. That's what it was. Yeah, he was on the towel. That's what it was. So, like, I threw the towel down, and I'm not looking. And so I'm like, what the hell is this? And so then I pull up my towel after I hear this giggling, and Julius has got his dick and balls and asshole, everything exposed, nothing but socks on, Nike socks. And this dude's got his legs pulled back like he's trying to get an RJ or something. But he's doing it so his legs don't hang out the side of the locker. So if you look down the aisle, he's inside the locker. So this dude has been camping, Call of Duty style, fucking waiting on me. And I look down, oh, God. And I'm like, start hitting him. Julius, you motherfucker. And he's sitting there like giggling, he, dick and balls, asshole over. I'm like, dude, that is so gross. It was gross, man.
Yeah,
Dude, I remember one time I was coming back from the shower, and fucking there was some douchebag ass guy. Like, his locker was right next to mine and Jacob's. I cannot remember this guy's name. This is blonde haired, like chunky ass dude. This is a big dude. I come out of the shower and it's like, man, you guys are a bunch of He's like, especially Jacob. And I walk back in the shower because like I'm an instigator, you know what I mean? It's like, hey Jacob, you know, of course, because like at this point in time we're just walking around like no towel, just maybe at this point in time we may have had flip flops on. I'm like, hey Jacob, so and so just called you a. He's like, oh fucking did he? And I was like, yeah, he fucking did. And Jacob already like at this point in time doesn't
Stir
like
in the
this guy.
pot.
Jacob comes out there and like he just, the sound of flip flops, flop, 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 flop.
Oh, yeah, wet squishing his way over there to instigate.
And he's like, hey, you just call me a. He's like, I'm gonna whoop your ass. Like Jacob's just all bare ass, like
Ready to
butt
go.
ass naked, hands up.
That's
in there.
prison gang style. Like, catch him in
And,
the shower.
Oh man, dude's like, he's like, dude, I ain't gonna fight you right now. You ain't got no clothes on. I was like, but I'll whoop your ass. And
He was all butt ass naked.
just butt ass naked, dude. And he's like, I'm gonna whoop your ass. And dude's like, not about it because had no clothes on.
It's kind of hard
And,
to fight a full-fledged naked guy,
Dude,
man. To be honest with you.
doesn't matter,
Yeah.
man. You fight
No
that
grip.
fight, man. Just want to call you out, you fight that fight.
I mean, you have the
they got
perfect
full
opportunity
advantage.
to twist his dick at that point.
Oh yeah, dude. You
Hit him with the old dick twist.
Yeah, you just twist and
Ring
pull.
out
Yeah,
that
Then
dishcloth.
while you're trying to grab it, he just hit you. Yeah, square in the
Hit
face.
Oh
me
man,
with
dude,
your
Jacob got
best
beat up every fight he
shot.
ever been in, man. Growing up, man, every fight that man ever got in, he got beat up, man. I was just belting that man out,
Bailing that man out, man.
dude. I belted
Shout
him
out
when
to
he fucked up.
2008.
He fought some guy for the womanless beauty pageant. We was all laughing like, cause old Rusty over here, man, dude. He came out there fucking good, man, dress and all, like looking. I mean, leg shave, man. This dude was smooth.
I went in for that womanless beauty
Oh,
pageant. It was a
dude,
blast.
he had hair at this point in time, his life. And,
That's funny. It's like I'm like a Dragon Ball Z saga, like before hair, before bald, after bald. You know, the
oh,
bald
yeah,
saga.
man. Never
Krillin
reached Saiyan.
saga.
Never reached Saiyan. But no, man, we was all laughing and giggling after this fucking thing. It was like, oh man, Russell in his fucking old muffin top and his, you know, you can see something poking out of his dress. Like, it was funny. It was all
No,
a
you know
good
the weird
time.
part about that same womanless beauty pageant. Our buddy here with the hog, aka Michael.
You were a part of it, Michael?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Michael was all of, you know,
I
he's
didn't
all of
notice you.
he's all of like 140 pounds in high
Oh,
school.
No,
Cool.
you're
Awesome.
giving him a lot. He was all of 120.
He's 125 pounds, right? This guy is, and that's all bicep schmeckle. All right, he's got a hog, right? I remember he has this really tight fitting dress on, and he's just so skinny, right? His ribs are showing shit, and then just bam, you just see that banana hugging his hips. And the teacher was really weird about it because like it was obvious. This thing is protruding out. It's like you just see penis in front of a man. You know what I'm saying? I forget his name. It was a math teacher. Oh, I know his name. I'm not gonna say it. But math teacher was like, "Hey," it was a deep voice. He goes, "Hey, you got to do something about that. That's just crazy." And you could tell he didn't want to address this, but you had to address this because it's like, my goodness, we're gonna get the womanless
Yeah,
beauty
fucking
pageant shut
pervert.
down. You know, he wasn't a pervert about it. Michael said something, or I might have said something. Somebody said something. He's like, "You just do whatever you got to do, man. Jesus, you know."
No, to make it even better though, was that yearbook that year, flipping through it, there was a nice picture, and you get to see it. It is full on my shaft, like big blown up picture. It's nothing that I pay for either. It was supposed to just be like, you know, the little things that they had throughout the year, and for the womanless beauty pageant was just this huge, like almost half a picture, like almost half a page of just me standing there smiling, and it's just like a side angle, so you see the slope.
Full bold.
It's like my boobs. I had like I think I had balloons underneath to like make me seem like I had big breasts, and then it went really tight to my waist, and then it just
Boom.
it's there.
One
One of
banana,
them
two
yearbook
bananas,
girls
three
put that in there
bananas.
on purpose.
Oh yeah.
They're
Yeah,
like,
she was
oh,
like,
look at the shaft. That's
Nice
such a
old
nice shaft. Look at in and around my mouth.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
how it got approved. It was yeah, it was surprising to see.
that was a bad deal.
Yeah,
I don't know how
autographed
you
it.
walked out
Everybody
there.
came from an autograph. Hey, can you sign my yearbook? Yeah.
I signed my penis.
He
yeah.
just put some ink on
This is
that
gonna be a
bad boy
famous
and
penis
slapped
one
the
day.
yearbook page with it. Blop.
Mark my words.
I look like Katy Perry. Honestly, I had a blue wig on. Now that I'm remembering that,
Big
Yeah.
penis and everything.
it was a white cotton dress.
You didn't even notice mine.
No, I didn't even know you were part of it.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, Spencer had the best yearbook quote I've ever seen in my life. So
Whoa, we didn't do yearbook quotes, did we?
yeah,
I
yeah. So
did.
so you could buy a yearbook picture in the back.
Oh my God,
I didn't
dude,
buy
you
one. I
bought a
don't think.
yearbook?
Yeah, he's a
My
tool.
grandparents did because
Yeah,
it
my
looks
mom
like a
did.
ring and
Because
everything.
they love.
My
I
mom
didn't-
made
I
a
didn't get
whole
a ring.
paragraph.
So this is what happened, right? So go ahead and tell him what your quote was. In the back of it, you see Spencer.
Yeah,
You
it's like
see
this
him
real
smiling.
nice little like looking thing of
Got
like
pages
me
of
of
all
like taking senior
serious.
portraits and stuff. and then-
Baseball pitchers when he's a kid.
Yeah,
and shit.
and then I put like my quote. Well, I had two quotes. I don't remember the first one. The first one wasn't as profound, but the second one was
Wasn't as profound.
yeah, profound.
Yeah.
Anyway, my second quote was, "If you give a man a match, he'll be warm for a while. But if you set a man on fire, he'll be warm for the rest of his life."
That's very dark.
Yeah. I
That's
just
very
like
dark.
it's just like so.
Yeah, and then Spencer turns into this just deranged killer just someday. And
Yeah,
then it's
'cause
like his yearbook photo. We should have seen it coming.
Dude,
Yeah,
should've
'cause
seen it
you're
coming.
just he's smiling, baseball pictures and stuff. He's bonding, got pictures with his brother or whatever. Then it's just you read that quote and you're like, my God.
I see. The best thing about that quote, though, I wonder how
like
I wonder how many pee flew over their head, completely didn't get it.
Yeah.
And it's rolled.
I didn't even
Yeah,
buy
I
that
guess he
yearbook.
could be warm. I don't know.
don't
But
have a
if you
yearbook.
set him
You got
on
a
fire,
yearbook?
it might kill him. I don't really get it.
Yeah, I got one.
Go ahead.
What? Oh, Barry asked if I had a yearbook or if anybody had a yearbook. I bought one. I think I got one each year.
Yeah, I've got a yearbook for each year.
I think honestly, 1st through 12th grade, I got a yearbook, but I
used to
have
a couple
no idea
yearbooks.
where they're
I don't know
at.
what happened to them. You know, live in a crack house, you kind of lose them.
Yeah.
Dude, I've had some wild
One of your
times.
yearbooks sitting in an old pawn
You-
shop somewhere, man.
You get a little cold, man. It's either that or you can heat up your mac and you can create a fire and make your mac and cheese. Like,
Might as
Dude,
well.
mac and cheese honestly sounds great right now. Are we eating somewhere after this?
we
we
can,
should.
because I'm
Oh,
freaking hungry.
I surely hope so.
You know what? Everybody's out there listening. We
I'm
have
quite
better things to
intoxicated.
do. Let's get the fuck out of here and get some food, guys.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we got the munchies.
Anybody gonna listen to this shit anyways?
Ain't
Let's go
nobody
home.
listening to it, man.
Hey, why are we
Yeah.
so down on this? Even if they don't, we're just here
I
recording.
mean, I'm gonna listen to it
I
later.
think just for keepsakes, honestly. This is just
That's the whole
nice.
point of this. Is not what anybody else gives a shit about.
it's just
Us
man.
like recording
It's just us being
stories just to
us.
have.
Yeah.
And this is the life we live.
Manscaped, Dr. Squatch, holla at me though, for reals.
Does the Manscaped work really well in the butthole? Because I
You
got like
are
a
It does work
very-
pretty well in the butthole. Let me tell you.
3.5.
I don't know about
Put
you
the code
guys.
in, you get a discount.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm a man that I feel like is of culture and cleanliness, and I will shave my butthole.
Yeah.
You know, because let me tell you
Shout
something.
out to the sphincter
I'm
shavers.
not
Yeah.
that big. I'm not big on rim jobs, but let me tell you something.
If
If,
I-
if one
But if the opportunity
presented
arose,
itself, you would go for
Be
it.
ready.
I would be ready for it. You know
And I
why?
did.
Because I respect whoever I'm doing that with. And let me tell you something else. I don't want to go through a forest. You shouldn't have to go through a forest. You know what I'm saying?
And you know
Yeah.
what, Spencer? I feel
I just-
like that happened to you, and that's why you're bringing it up.
Yeah.
If it
No, I
happened to
have
me,
not
it
had-
happened to you.
I have not had a rim job. But
No.
the thing is, I do shave it
You ain't
because
living
it gets
this
so
far.
bad back there, it makes it harder to wipe. And I go from one
Dude,
to the
yeah.
other.
You would go from there and you're like,
Yeah, well, I pay my ass off after I make it all big chunks out of it.
Tune in next week. for what's gonna happen.
Yeah, we still have
We'll get to
Oh,
it.
do
We'll
you
get
want
to
to throw in the plastic bag out?